so I did a video earlier today on Monterey Car Week, which I do believe is already a week past, but I did it earlier driving on the freeway in the 991 50th anniversary 911, and I still haven't gotten the stupid microphones yet, so audio quality was so horrible that I couldn't bear to post it. So nevertheless, here's the second run, if you will, and I need to get like I said, a microphone, and I'll get that pretty soon. But anyway, Monterey Car Week, can you believe it was already a week ago? I mean, time flies. Great as always. A lot of people tend to get up there Wednesday and Thursday. I love getting there on Tuesday. I have to be there Tuesday because Tuesday is the concourse on the avenue. It's right in downtown Carmel. If you don't know about it, it's a great little show, and I highly recommend it for next year. But it's got a little bit of everything that Car Week has to offer, from race cars, Porsches, Ferraris, hot rods, odds and ends. Great show. And it's not stuffy or anything like that. It's just everyone's there enjoying the cars. And it's honestly my favorite show of the entire week, just because you get such a variety. And you see a lot of those cars from that show at other shows. This year I was extremely lucky. I had several friends show cars on the lawn at Pebble Beach, and several of them actually were driving on the tour. A few of them had a couple extra seats, so I was lucky enough to hitch a ride in a beautiful 1929 Asada Fashini. Big shout out to Jeff and Norman. They were the ones that got me in the seat, rumble seat, and I know they watch my videos. But the car was from Bob Baer's collection, and Jeff takes care of the collection. He brought it out, and he did a ton of work to get this car out there. The only reason he had brought it out is Pebble Beach came to him. It was Asada Fashini this year, if you didn't know. That was their marquee for Pebble Beach. So they have such an impressive car that it was meant to be shown this year. He had to do a lot of work. Redid the rims, redid the radiator, woodwork, had to redo the magnesio, and all within, I think, like 4 months. I mean, hats off to him. But nevertheless, what a tour. It was just amazing to see these beautiful, giant cars, works of art, driving down the road. And like I had said, I've never really been on the tour. I've never seen the tour. One year when we had Goldie up there, our Gold Tucker, we kind of got in the tour when we made a wrong turn, and we were in it for like the last 15, 20 miles or so. But that was all I ever saw. And it was amazing. We went all the way, I think, to about the beginning of Big Sur's. Big Sur's closed down, and we turned around, came back, and tons of cars. I mean, just amazing. So that was Thursday. Friday was the Quill. This was my second year going to the Quill. Last year obviously being my first. And the reason I've never been, well, reason this is only my second time I should say, is it's just so expensive. I mean, $600, that's great that you get all this food and everything, but one of those cars you see at other shows, like I said, Concourse on the Avenue, or the Works Reunion, the Autobahn show, I mean, they're all over the place. Don't get me wrong, great cars. In fact, my friend Johnny brought his 911 ST out there. Beautiful car. But a lot of the stuff, I don't know. Koenigsegg owners actually left early, and I thought it was quite rude. I had gotten there late because we were bidding on this car. So being there late, I only had a few hours to walk around, and the stupid Koenigsegg's took off early. I just took it to be very rude. Will I go back? Probably not next year, just due to the amount of money it costs to get in. It's not worth it to me. Saturday was the races. Races are fun as always. That's one of my highlights of the entire week. Had the brand new livery on the new Ford GT out there commemorating the 1967 Le Mans win. Le Mans win, sorry. But as always, just a lot of fun at the races. Sunday being the concourse itself. Concourse never disappoints. This year was, like I said, showing Asada Fashini's, and then since it was the 70th anniversary of Ferrari was there as well, so they had a really cool thing. But I thought it was kind of funny. There's a little area right before you walk up into the greens, into Pebble Beach area. There's a little area, and Ferrari had some cars parked out there, and the majority of the cars, if not all of them, were owner cars, customer cars. So we were walking around, and they actually came up to us and kicked us out because Ferrari people were having lunch or something like that, which kind of seemed to be a little weird. This was the day before, but nevertheless, it's typical Ferrari. But having seen all the cars the next day, Sunday, on the green, Ferraris looked unreal. Everyone knew this year, though, what was going to win Pebble Beach. I mean, as soon as the cars were in the staging area right by the Gooding tent, you saw that Baker S Mercedes come out, you knew that was the car to win. And I am now 3 for 3 over the last 3 years with calling the Pebble Beach Best of Show winner. So, no, I'm just kidding. But it was a great show overall, and Pebble Beach is just a ton of fun. Big shout out to the McGuires, Barry and Karen McGuire. We always get to sit up in their little area and overlook the entire concourse, so it's pretty cool. As far as the market goes, market was all over the place this year, I felt like. But when I say that, the good stuff was still bringing great money. In particular, 2 cars that went insane was the 1951 356 split window coupe. It was a perfect car, won its class at Amelia Island. Matching numbers car, pre-estimate value was like $600 to $700. I kind of thought it was going to bring around the $750 range, but I had people say that it could be $1 million car just based off the fact that you never see these cars. And it was. I think the final with the commission was around $1,017,000, so big money, but also a great car. Another one that went crazy was the 1975 914 that RM Sotheby's had. Great car. I was actually looking at it. 3,000 original miles. Where are you going to find a better 914? Granted, it's not a 914, the 6, but it's a great car. And that car, it had a pre-estimate value of, I think, $40,000 to $50,000. Everyone thought that, oh, you'd have it for $40,000 to $50,000. I thought that was always low. I mean, where are you going to find a 3,000 mile 914? The car's brand new. That brought stupid money. I think it brought $85,000 plus commission. Another one, again at RM, was the Pantera, 1974 Pantera, last year built for American markets, 17,000 original miles. Not all original, it's been restored in spots. Pre-estimate was like 125, I believe, to 150. Big money if that was going to bring it for a Pantera. I mean, you don't see them bring much more than 120. I think this thing hammered well over the 200 mark with the commission, I'm sorry. So, I mean, big money. And then there were some cars that were dropping. And I don't know if they were technically dropping. I think it's a market correction. 993 Turbo S's in particular. There were 2 of them going up for sale. I think one had 8,000 miles, another had 9,000 miles. Silver and red cars. Great cars. And I think they both hammered at, I want to say, 3 to 350 range in different auctions. I know one of them was at RM. Do I think that that was a drop in the market? No, I think it's just a market correction. Those cars being 500 plus 100,000 is just not realistic. You look at Bonhams did good overall, but their big sale was from the F1, $15.6 million. Of course, that's going to bring the biggest money. Overall, I think the entire auction week did 320